And hello again, Internet. Here we are with Amnesia, a machine for pigs, not a march for pigs. Pardon me, sorry about that. Throat's a bit dry today. So let me go ahead and hydrate real quick. Now we should be about halfway through this game, and loud. Why is it so loud? Give me a moment here. Ugh, I don't know what's up with my machine. So loud today. Should be about halfway through this, so let's go ahead and kick it off. Hoping to finish this off today. Loud! My volume is set to normal. I don't know what's up. I don't know if my speakers are like just randomly getting louder and quieter on me, but because it's not the game volume. Whoa. Oh right, I jumped in the lazy. No, it's not a lazy Susan. It's a dumbwaiter, I think was they're called. And I apparently just died from it. Cool. The pigs tore it apart. Still have the lantern? I do. Get up. Answer.
Quickly, Mantis. Find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the floodwaters continue to rise.
How do you know where I am? Is there a voice inside my head? No. Try that again. Bruised and battered, but alive, I have survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle, but I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the bilge. Drain the flood. Free your children. Ooh, more notes. What does this one say? In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate, using incineration, or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brennenberg infusion vitae and 1 part orgone monod disperal fluid is sufficient. This can be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body it is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. The lamp, huh? So is the lamp going... If I, like, shine the lamp on someone, there's clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm. After that fall, I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I could find another way. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have to find this compound, put it on the lock. That's kind of typical adventure game stuff, honestly. Acid on the locks to open them. So, let's get moving. Another note. So many notes. Some form of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds. It positively reeks the foul fluids that I've seen too often before. It's clearly a compound. Some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. Should wager I would find them close by. Looks like it needs 3 ingredients, not 2. Alright, well, the first one's going to be this way, the other one's going to be down the other hall. Let's take a look. That's my bet, anyway. Hope we don't run into any more of those pigments. Why do I speak? Literally, why do I speak? I don't even get to finish the sentence! And the game is like, yeah, no. Low temperature storage. Don't have a bottle. Need to put a bottle in it. Ooh, a note. Inflamed it is, burning it does, bleeding from each hole fore and aft, leaking down my legs, blood and excrement, my lungs are in my vomit, I pass clots of my organs, now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that, because of the changes, they ripple in me, my teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all, I gathered what I can, push them back into my gray gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink, he says. I'll help the running of the fever, because not all of us can take the change. On the other table, a beast under the blanket. I never want to see under that, but drink it too. He passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? Well, that was pleasant. Oh, alright. And away it goes. Now, if there was a pig down here, there was nowhere for it to go. So, a pig might have been in my imagination. I guess no, the pig went this way. Behind me, isn't it? Pigman kills me. Should have run. Okay, now what happens? How far back do I go? Beginning of the chapter? Okay, so I don't go back that far, at least. And the pig's gone. There's one of the chemicals. Place it there.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
So this is probably a memory of this guy. He's the one who created all these pig mutants. To make food out of, apparently. I don't know. I don't know why the fuck he's doing this stuff. Silence. Do not startle or upset the acquisitions. This is a pretty rightfully disturbing game at points, I'm telling you. That might be a hiding place for later. More notes. So many notes. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They're the sort of specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where they go. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce their overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. They measure their skulls, check their teeth, and give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many swell themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We've removed all the mirrors, filtered the process, and it is their reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children. I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms, imperfect, will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Greetings, Dedrick Lord and Gear. How you doing today? Yeah, I'm checking out Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, and so far I have actually truly been enjoying this game. I was kind of ambivalent about the first one, but I'm liking
Over there,
this
place it in
one
the
a
corner.
lot.
What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Yep. Oh, this guy's basically kind of getting his comeuppance here. Alright, that one's locked. My opinion will change. Oh, that's entirely possible. Oh, pig mask. Must be going the right way. Because I've been actually really interested to see where the story goes. He's got a bit of... Okay, bye-bye. That's the wrong button. Okay. Huh. So that was a pig in my imagination. Oh no, I'm about halfway through the game right now today. I did the first half yesterday. Yeah, we've got these like pig-person hybrids who are apparently figments of my imagination. How do you keep knowing where I am? More figments of my imagination.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Possibly. I don't really remember the first one that much, other than I wasn't impressed. Mostly because frightening atmosphere doesn't do it for me. But this one's got me intrigued with this. I mean, he's built a slaughterhouse. I'm guessing that he's gone insane because his kids fell into the machine. Like, that would be the logical explanation of all of this. The not supernatural bits. Okay, we've sucked that away. Now, can I turn this... Oh, or just go this way, I guess. Because, I mean, these are clearly ghost kids. Like, they're dead. We know that. More experiments with Compound X. Oh, they're gonna make the Powerpuff Girls. Took the dog and injected it with strychnine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps yes. It is, after all, known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with compound X should theoretically be perfectly passable as a revival method. Passable, possible, same thing. Okay, so where am I now? Oh. Okay, that somehow shut this off. Fall down? Fall down. Hey, how convenient to end up right back here. Oh, I don't think I actually want to be in here when this is happening. Okay, read the note. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing, a witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass, a strange choice, unless there's some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with this so-called compound X. I should investigate further for clues. Don't drop the... Okay, this is one thing I don't like about the engines of this time. How... Hello? Oh, there we go. How holding things is having them hover in front of you. Yeah, lock's gone.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Oh, I generally don't get scared by games like this. Startled once in a while, maybe. But I don't even remember... Good job, me. I don't even remember really getting startled anywhere in this yet. New level! This leaking world. And the... I have no idea how to pronounce that word. Rhododendrons seem to be taking over the garden by the wall. Yep, can't finish reading it. Yeah, but even then, I'd like to say... The scary atmosphere in games doesn't get to me. I know it's a game. It just doesn't bother me. I've seen way too much horror stuff to actually be bothered by atmospheric horror. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped ready for gambroiling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at consistent temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines, via the boiler and a series of large copper pipes, into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a constantly low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of the product throughout the throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality. This also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convention, regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one of the set of pipes in one direction and superheated in another. Outlast or Outlast 2? See,
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines.
Oh,
There will
ew.
always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Yuck. See, Outlast 1 is another one that I don't really remember that much. Outlast 2, since we just played that earlier this month, fantastic set pieces in it. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I would have to find a way, or have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. Makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? So I don't really remember the original Outlast. Outlast 2, some utterly fantastic set pieces. Ah, okay, more shit coming down from above. Awesome. I, again, wasn't really scared by them, but I could certainly admire them. And the story did get quite unsettling in Outlast 2. Just have to run. Left hand. Okay, hi there. Yeah, I don't think I saw falling into the water at this point. No, this is on PC. I am using a controller, though, because keyboard and mouse is just not really behaving properly for me. Several of the autoforms have breached their Okay, let's try that again. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewer. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Kelm, and I am no Eliu. At least, not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between the open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do the center where the doorway is. The latter versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters, they live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiment, ghosts of fear and spite. Well, that does explain why the one disappeared. Yeah, the keyboard and mouse just wasn't working right for me on this one, so I grabbed the controller. I'm used to running games with a controller anyway, so I'm down here now. I'm surprised you haven't called me yet. Well, fortunately, this isn't really an FPS. It's an adventure game. Oh, God. Oh, we're wading through the shit now. Okay, or not. Well, then. Something in that was not happy. I have no problem using the controller anymore, mostly because I've got a bit of nerve issue in my hand, which makes using the mouse sometimes difficult. I'm not as good at first-person shooters as I used to be. God, there's a spark in everything. Good lord. What do we got here? Sluice Gate 1. So I gotta open Sluice Gate 1 somewhere. Ah, stop pushing that button. See, I'm used to the pressing right stick being run. That's why I keep hitting it. Trying to run. Also Sluice Gate 1. I think I just walked a big circle, didn't I? I always gotta love when you see remains in the feces like this. What a pleasant sewer this is. There was a note there before I picked up, wasn't there? Yep, I've been walking in a big circle. That's where we saw the pig. None of those are false walls that open. Something down there. Okay, well, I'm supposed to go this way. There's the pig mask. I can't get in the liquid to get to that because there's something in the liquid. So how do I deal with the creature so that I can go... Oh, okay. That's how. And now the phone rings.
Faster, Mandus. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
Are you now? Alrighty. See, I can't get over there because there's something in the drink. Oh, we opened this though. Sluice Gate 2. Ooh, I wonder if those are footsteps to something that's invisible. That's not something under the water, it's something literally moving through the water between worlds. That sounds like something this game would do. Alright, second sluice open. Have I flooded this area now? What do we got here? That's done it! I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, while I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the themes where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine. You're just gonna dump it in the river? No, I'm not surprised.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Wait, did you just come after me? No, okay. But that was the thing. Grab it. That was the thing in the water. And back to the decontamination room. that door. Hey, Shy. It's not really that in this game. I mean, I did get hit with a pig, but it wasn't so much open door. It was I didn't run away when I should have. Okay. Pull this down. There, I've been through decontamination. And we got music in the sewers again. Well, music again here in the sewers this time. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dark complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike, and I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages. I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. That's a lovely scene down there. Well, we have found the Pigman nest, apparently. Can we close this again? No, we can't really seal the thing. Nope, no going to that one. No going to that one. Painted on doors, painted on doors. Everywhere we go, painted on doors. Straight or sideways? Okay, let's go ahead and leave this poor fellow alone. As he slipped in his own shit. What have we got here? A ladder and a way down. Well, that's what we've been looking for. Hello, take the ladder. Please take the ladder. Don't just jump down this time. New level? Oh, we are descending into darkness. Left hand rule. Everything is shaking once again. Don't want to fall down yet. Not until it's the last option. Oh, another pit. Okay, it would appear to be the last option. Unless I'm supposed to jump across. Jumping across did not help. So down I go. Whole building has the shakes. More ladders. More darkness. What a view. More ladders. As we go down, down, down. That goes up. Pretty sure the whole point is to keep going down right now. Next level. From tide to spine. And who is that third, that shadow, that spirit child in the background, that barely formed, that changeling, that almost lived, that never missed? I got an achievement here. Oh, hey! We haven't had one of these recordings in a while.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mendes.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer?
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
He became an environmentalist. And we are down in the bowels of hell.
I said you'd come.
These must be the bilge pumps. I'm the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep his flood in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps. But he was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all they could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. More water pigs. We got us more invisible water pigs.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward heavily, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
Well, something just vanished over there. These are the things living between worlds now, are they? Here one moment, gone the next. Okay, we saw a glimpse of that mask when I was climbing up the stairs. Very, very brief glimpse of the mask. Stop! Ensure all wheels are in place for correct operation of pumps. They appear to be. That's one of them going. What is this? What is this? Something I can't pick up anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, well that's one going. Making quite a bit of racket as it does. Can't go that way anymore. It'll become a crispy critter if I do. You know, it's going to be harder to freak people out with noise when you can't hear anything. Another pump. Seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean tasks for the promised reward of my darling children. The game got meta on us! Self-referential humor. Yay! Oh, nope, no going that way. Oh, that's not good, not good, not good. Running time, running time. Oh, the Invisipigs. The Invisipigs almost had me. Main pump controls. We are here! Flood breach. Emergency shutdown in place. Ah, one of the wheels is missing. I do not believe that is the correct wheel. Oh, nope, there. That's that wheel. However, we are still missing one. Oh, there it is. I mean, if they're going to leave them right next to the thing, that should now work. Yep. Yep. And there they go. The second great pump has begun. How many are there? Okay. So I'm gonna go down here. Ow. Did I just screw myself over? Oh, I can throw an object now. Well, I need an object to throw. Where is the ladder? Okay. Ouch. Ouch and oops. I apparently was not supposed to go down there. So what was the point of that room? Okay, well, that was weird. Where do I go here now, then? Oh, more notes. Ah, hey, look, that bridge opened. The floor is drained. I have prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. Dude, don't fuck the steam engine. I don't know why I have to tell you this. Not going that way. I'm not going that way. How do I get down there? Where is a ladder? I am currently not seeing one. Nothing here. Oh, right here. Derp. Found it. Yep. Yeah, but we're not in the water this time. Back through another decontamination chamber. I do like these manual decontamination chambers. That is pretty sweet. Okay, so now where am I? Next area. The children dancing. He obsessively scans the newspapers and periodicals for new inventions. They are the architecture to evaluate us all, he proclaims. Edwin and Enoch just play on, unaware. All right. Well, we've completed the goal that we were coming down here for. We have unflooded the chambers. I assume that means we've turned the machine back on. Any paperwork over here? Not that I see. And yet we still descend further into madness. When they first said Daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies. My love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered into their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood. And I am come for you now, my darling boys. Stop. No unauthorized persons to enter this facility by order of the management. Oh, down this way. Okay.
And we came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and reset you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
So what, the mask is talking to you now? Probably.
For your children, Mandus, to spare them the world you you have created for us all.
How far down does this place go? I mean, look at what they carved under the city here. What even is this? It's a machine for pigs is what it is. I like the music though. I like the music.
God, dear Christ, what is this place?
That is a really good question. Rod control room. Alright, Rod, where are you? This is where we control everybody named Rod.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
In other words, no, it's not painless. However, I'm not going to start flipping switches if I don't know what I'm flipping them for. Well, hello there. That's not the mask. That's a light bulb. I was greeting a light bulb. Get on the ladder. Here we go. I see. Okay. We should probably close. Do I want to close them or do I want to open them? So, that was nuclear. I think. Certainly seemed nuclear. Theoretically, I just needed to open that one so that I could put all the rods in. If I tried to flip these switches before that, well, one wouldn't go in. Okay, well, something just rang. What have I done? I've given it full power. Now what? Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I'm coming, my darlings. I've almost saved you. Yeah, all I had to do was go down there, open the one door to make sure all the rods got into place. Again, never played this before, just...
Quickly, the air is thin. Their little faces tell no madness. They suffocate.
They suffragate?
Daddy, Daddy!
Now, Madness, set them free. Set them all free.
What have I done? What have I done?
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
So is that the end of the game already? That was only 3 hours.
Boys. Boys.
Or was this not the real ending?
I'm so sorry.
They're already dead. Did they just give me Nazi salutes? Okay, so is it gonna go back and go try again? Or was that it? Madness. Mandus, Saboteur. You can't come in, you can't come in, you must sleep in the guard. Bad piggy, dirty pig, stinky, filthy animal, you bad child, you stinking child, you filth. So what the hell has happened now?
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Okay. Come play with us forever and ever and oh, it's the mask again. It's a lot of masks. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is, on what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this? Tiny cogwheels and clockwork and intricate machines to serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by which he now finds apparent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn into new motion, that he may awaken to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than continue to live as a monster. What have I done? Pressure regulation. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split in two pieces, and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open, bifurcated heart. Warning, steam vent access only available
Where are
with
they?
low pressure.
Where are my children?
You killed
You
them.
ask, Manders. You know the answer well enough.
Automatic pressure regulator shut off. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proven indispensable in cleaning larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep the pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we'll be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places with the complex in the pipes. I smile, tell them I'm so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Alright, so I gotta turn this thing off somehow. That appears to be melted. Now, there's gotta be a way in here to turn this off. Oh, that'll work. Anything else? Yeah. And we are out of here.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
Your children are dead. You fed them to the pigs.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Can I, like, see and move again, please? I would really like to be able to see where I'm going. I guess I'm not allowed to see where I'm going. We are in full motion blur mode now. Can't even bring up the lantern. This is bad. Okay. Was that a you screwed up, go back and try again moment? There's a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon. You get, or what you did get born holding. Ever so painful for Mummy dear, but grasp it so hard it was in a little steaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden all the way to Mexico. And then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. The spoon was the same you gave your twins. You used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole. Where will you dig next? I asks. You and your little silver spoon, made from the silver spine of your children, wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? It seems the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of the facility, something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempts at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. Hello? Now what? Oh, I can't get up there. Steam. Warning, steam vent access only at low pressure. Right. So run around and look for things to break. Gotcha. All about me, the thunder of machinery, the blast of boiling steams. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I'm a lobster, cracked. My circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my whole unless I can find a way to shut it off. So now I gotta work my way back to the surface, I'm sure. There's one. Danger. Ensure conduits are tested in place to avoid pressure pack traps. Children fatalities this month, 17. Would appear that this game is the child murder simulator. Still too much steam. Anything through here? Where can I find another pipe to break? So what is this giant machine? Some kind of like Alexander from Final Fantasy where the city is just up and moving around on its own now? Can I break this somehow? What do we got here? Some form of steam regulator. I'll wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force temporary stalling of this entire engine. That should cause the steam and pressure drop, Madness, you clever old goat. I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand. I will not be undertrodden if this machine is my heirloom. I am the Overman. Yeah, it's a machine for pigs. Well, there you go. There we go. That's what I figured. I just had the wrong size the first time. Okay. Oh, little piggies. Well, little piggies. Now quickly, through the pipes before the pressure returns and they feel boiling, corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me, its unholy inhuman mind coil and slick and send its dark tendrils through the conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets. I will fetch help. I shall lead the people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever. Yep, gotta get back up to the surface. That's down. Do I want to go down? I don't have much choice. Down it is. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
This is your doing, Mandus. This is what you dreamt into being.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Now it becomes an escape. New level! Sweet. Anything to save them. Of course, all the offal we cannot sell from our system is donated to the workhouse, making them perhaps the best fattened unfortunates in the whole of London. Another achievement. As we travel through the bowels of the machine. Well, I mean, I'm back up to the street now. What the hell is going on up here?
Oh God, no, what have I done?
What have you done? No, I can't go this way apparently. Good lord, what is going on here?
Mandus, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
That's what you created, though. No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans, and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore, and gentleman applauds you. Call a beggar, and a lady walks safely again. I hate them. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension, these so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful. They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them, and then we will feed from them. Eat the rich! Eat the rich! Okay, well, that's apparently not the way to go, because... Oh, wait, there we go. Nope, nope, painted on doors. So I went the wrong direction there. How do I get out? Piggies are everywhere.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born
Lord.
into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach the pinnacle, and we can have such.
We've set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far. We guzzle them in fine wine and the finest cuts of all of London. Finest cuts in all of London. My God, Mandus. But these chops are rather divine. Who is your butcher? well, we know where those chops have been coming from. Feed them up for wine, and the grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed. Opium in the champagne and gravy. A hog roast every night for the Duke and Duchess. An actress battered and sliced. An artisan in every mouthful. An importer of fine teas stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table, by the fireplace, on the carpet stained with white and fat, whilst long-dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare at them from gilded faces along the crooked walls. We will hose it down later as we shovel them into our machine.
This city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
Where the hell am I going? God forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of sickening beasts and screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people down for slaughter. Now I begin to understand the utter composite ingredient of Compound X must be. And I also understand this. It is my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. Well, there's no escape, so... Children, remember, silence and hard work leads to heaven. Can't get under the car. You think you should be able to fit, but... There with the children. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to follow them somewhere. Down here, okay. Oh, just keep going through the walls. I think I just did a big circle. I just did a big circle. Okay, let's try this again. There, stairs over there. I think those are the stairs that I tried. Oh, we got a note here I missed. I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand, as my reflection grins at me and his mouth is full of sulfur mustards. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you really so very desperate? Do you generally believe your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, cretin. This is the killing idiocy, the natural result of social Darwinism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you, where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you the Ubermensch. And thus I wash my hands and take off to bed. Okay, so that did open this time. Maybe I needed to read the note first.
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned.
Yes, and I regret my mistake. So it is up to me to fix it. Well, that was fun. Okay, well, running that way didn't help.
Beast.
There are too many of these damnations. These beasts loose in the streets have all come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggests the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. My bearings are correct. Beyond this alley, I should stand directly over the ignition rooms. I'll wager I'll find a pneumatic there. It will carry me back to the machine's heart.
Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Your children are dead. Find the pneumatic. Back to the core. There we go. Is it another mask over there? Let me just double check. There's another mask there. Yes, indeed. There we go. Didn't click it all the way last time. Farming the world. Let us not be coy. I will not let us drag this corpse of civilization into a new century. Come New Year's Eve, I will fling the last switches and unshackle the full power of this machine. So dude built himself an Armageddon device. I have returned, an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before, confused the machine, enough to spring its locks and secret doorways. I must cause it... Excuse me. I must cause it great shock, stab its eyes, poke hot wire into its ears, hammer to its teeth, and push glass in every orifice. Then it will gasp, and in that gasp, I will scuttle into its throat and stab the heart from inside. Good sense of urgency, too. Also loud! Just keep moving forward. Danger, Compound X. No naked flames, no unshielded electronics. Why don't I use that somehow? Like break the barrels over it. I kind of want to jump down on top of that thing. Ah, it seems like it was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Let's try something else. Oh, let's go this way then. Okay.
But will they be free?
Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good? The worthy? How will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
Yep, he built himself an Armageddon machine. Gotta get off the ladder before I can click that. I sense an opportunity. My first strike. Impeding these cogs, a large enough object should jam the flow of coolant, causing a pressure buildup that will split the pipes and rupture the tanks. Okay, so I gotta throw something down there is what you're saying. I don't have anything to throw. Can I knock a pig down there? That wouldn't do it. Alright, where? I think the only where I can push is over here. I think I jammed it in too much. Can I move one of these other ones? More. Push in more. Just to be sure. Alright. Oh, that broke something okay. Ooh, are we gonna have Invisipigs again? How do I go this way? There we go. Operations. Yes, break them all. Flip every switch. Nope, nope, that is done.
Machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Mandus. My great works are almost begun.
Almost. That means I'm not too late. I'm breaking the machine. Oh, hey, a note. Walking away from these temples, that small pile of stones under the rhododendrons. I never get that word right. The skulls of influence under their loose clawed, headless rib cages in the cool stone behind the altar, 3,000 miles apart. I trace back my life to this instance. Rain channels and eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. I hack and retch and vomit into the sink and grasp the bowl with both hands and stare. There, in the plug hole, clear as day, a toy spine, clockwork and intricate, like a child's spine, but clockwork. How could that be? How could a child's spine be made like clockwork? I washed it carefully and placed it on the mantelpiece. By the egg, I laid myself. And the garden where the children's skull is buried. I call it my Mexico. The timing on the blocks is a little bit off there, so it makes it look like he's using his psychic powers. As we continue to descend into the depths of the machine. Great. Give me a note that I can't read because I'm on the ladder. It is critically injured now. I am sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel it shudder around me. A wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me. And I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate, I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn, for the death of the two that came after.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs, towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky, the horizon a slit throat. The seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders? Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see it.
Kill the professor too?
Manders!
Yes, you did. Okay.
We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
Alrighty then. Come play with us. Forever and ever. Gotta have creepy twins. It's almost a rule for these types of games. River of blood now, huh? Gotta have the creepy twins.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
Now, there's gotta be Invisipigs in here. There's gotta be Invisipigs somewhere. Really? No Invisipigs coming after me. Figured I was almost guaranteed in that mess. All the way down. Click. Should be a new level. Man, we're just busting through this now. Oh, yeah. The veil lifts. The bride is waiting. And in that instant, cradling my children's heads in my palms, I knew I had to unbuild what I had constructed. This machine's never mine, and it fell to me to redeem it and myself.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
This is one hell of a machine he created. I mean, look at the size of it. It's obscene. Ooh, hey, another node. Then if you should find this, then you already know what I would tell you. You already know what you have done and what you must now do. Walking away from these temples, that small pile of stones beneath the things. Skulls of innocent, la 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 la. I've already read that. I already read that. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before. I am sure of that. It's just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves. The deathly still and freezing air tells me that I am close.
Why did you take my children?
I, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide. And everything is lost.
You are a crazy man. Do you not understand this yet? You are psychosis. Mandus Processing Company. Uncle. Oregon distribution tanks. Maintenance access. There we go. I'm not even sure why we have the lantern, to be honest. I mean, I guess there was that one area where I had to put the lantern down so the pigs could walk by. Where am I supposed to be going? What am I supposed to break where? Man, look at all these painted on doors. Music certainly helps create a creepy atmosphere. Is there another one of those somewhere? Hey, Shark. You just missed what passes for a boss fight in this game. I mean, it was kind of a blink and you miss it. Hey, Xanth. New zone. Mandus descending amongst the spirits. Blood, Mandus. We are steeped in blood, you and I. You wear me like a mask, and we will tear the future loose from the ribcage of the present. We will save them. We will save them all. It wasn't so much waiting for levers as it was, okay, well, this guy's standing here. If I just run around this and pull the switch. I mean,
to save you.
I
Only
could
to
probably
spare
have
you.
run off somewhere else.
I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan.
But it's like, why have it chase me all the way around if I could just dive for the switch and win that way?
My children. My children.
What have I done?
What have I become? I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
So this is just basically a game about madness. Mandus here, which, you know, madness. Hey, another note. He's insane. Memories. They surface like bloated bodies rising to the scum of the Thames. I looked at them, covered in the blood of their dead mother, the little piglets squealing in their swaddling, and my heart was at once filled with great love and consuming hate I could never have imagined. At that point, did my soul split? Creating him, was it the egg of my soul, the moment the great clock began to tick? It is the only path to redemption, to join us together again, to make myself whole, to close the great circle and make that madman into my heart once more, and forgive him, and myself as well.
I love you.
Well, I misspoke a couple of words there, sorry.
I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
Yeah, excuses. You are a genocidal maniac.
Mandus.
I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals, but in return the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says. You must find your own answers now.
Put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Yes, but you can't save people by genociding them. Oh, what was that? That was I am not alone in here. That's what that was. God damn it, quit hitting the wrong button. Yeah, okay. This guy I've got to actually duck somehow. I can't... Ah! Fan just blew a piece of dust in my face. Ugh. I can't just run through this one. Or can I? Bye-bye. No, he's got me. Oh, that's not fair. How can you still see me? Oh, I went out through there. I went out through here. Oh, I hit the door and everything. Okay, well, at least I know where to go. Just run it. As he shows up behind me. Or not. What, is he fucking invisible unless he's near you? Oh, come on. Am I not allowed to outrun him? That's got it. No, whoa, where's the exit? Ah. Almost went the wrong way. There we go. Like I say, for most games, R3 is run. So every time I try running, I keep hitting R3. That's what's going on there. Alright. Oh, there we go. This should be about the heart of the machine. What am I miss? Oh. I need some way to kill that. It's not gonna let me hit it here. That is a literal heart of the machine here. So I have to find some way of interacting with that. A tool or something. Hello, turn around. Alright, now what have I done?
Creature, I will destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him! Kill him!
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
That's one. That's the lower ladder. Okay. Should be getting close to the end here, hopefully. Actually doing anything in here? Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I.
Madness, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
How do I destroy you? I can't just rip these wires out. Something back here, perhaps?
Mandas, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing.
Genocide.
To save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives.
You don't save people by killing them. That is the opposite of
Think
saving.
about what you are doing for your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel, on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
I'm sure the kids were sitting at each one of those if I had actually looked at them. Mandus Processing Company. And here we are. The great heart of the machine. Is it a ziggurat?
I have stood.
Did he bring the temple back to be the heart of the machine?
Mustard gas. I have seen two brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into pain. A child's
Good
shadow
God.
burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts.
And yet we will persevere. It's like, my God, this temple is like the heart of the machine is this Mayan temple that he brought, what, brick by brick to London? Jesus, that is some dedication.
Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
Take the machine. Take the machine. Well, that was a thing. Is it over? So, I don't know. I mean, is there like a multiple choice ending? Did I hit the right thing? Did I push the right button to destroy the machine?
I lay there and watched the god I had created die.
Good.
At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known.
That was a messed up
And as the
game.
dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep.
That was a very messed up
The
game.
church bell ringing out. And in that moment, the new century was born.
Technically, the new century isn't until 1901. But because you start counting at 1 and not 0.
Okay then. Wow. Honestly, I liked it. It's not the best game I've ever played, but that was a worthy 4 hours. I actually really did like that a lot. Oh, thanks for the GGs there. Oh. Yeah, I mean, lots of questions, lots of loose threads. Whole lot of questions. How did you build a machine like that? How did you build a machine that was powered at its heart, underground, by a Mayan temple? Oh yeah, you totally killed these kids. You totally sacrificed them for this machine. Totally. Yeah, no. Wow. Just. I also love these credits here, too. The children and the citizens were rigged by. These were the vocal artists. These were recorded at this. Oh, I love the way these credits are written, even. Yeah, damn, man. I'm impressed with this game. I really enjoyed it. That's actually 2 for 2 for these atmospheric survival horror games. Yeah, that looks like it, Daedric. Not just World War I either. It sounds like he saw World War I and maybe got glimpses of World War II. He saw the whole century. Because, the children's shadows burned into the walls, burned into the stone. That's the nuclear bombs. So, yeah, he saw the nukes, too. So, he saw the horrors of the coming century. And, no lie, there were a lot of horrors in that previous century. But we persevered, so hey. Yeah, what was with the pigs? Why the pigs? Why all the pigs? The pigs were the dead bodies. Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense. It was less of a little kid's song playing just now and more like a drunken song. Like singing taverns and such by the sounds of it. I also did like the music in that as well. He made pigs from the dead bodies. Because he's insane, that's why. It had to do with that mask. I mean, I could go read up a wiki on this stuff, interested, but no, really, I enjoyed this game. That's honestly 2 for 2 for the survival horror games this year. And that's usually not a genre I'm that interested in, but man, Outlast 2 with its really good set pieces and the story that really did disturb me at the end. I don't think it was as good as this, but this one, and I like the fact that this was only 4 hours. I like the fact that it did not overstay its welcome. It got straight to it. I got stuck in a couple places early on because, went the wrong way and such. But other than that, yeah, short, sweet, to the point. It tells what it wanted to tell. It went through it. I have no problem with a shorter game. If it does what it's trying to do, it doesn't need to be long. This was just a great little time killer. I really liked this game. So kudos to them. Kind of makes me want to play the third one now. I'm not going to play it right away, but so I can start new game, load game, options. Now, with the load game, I can go into any of the chapters, can't I? I don't know if this is all the chapters or if this is just... No, it looks like it might be all the chapters, yeah. That was a very different game from the first one. Well, the first one had that weird ending. That... I stopped the day before to, the last room. It's like, oh, well, oops. .5 out of 2 for the Amnesia games. It's like, yeah, the last one was okay. I was kind of ambivalent about it. I didn't hate it. It's just not really my thing. But no, man, this was good. Well, we got one more day, Halloween tomorrow. So I'm going to have to play something spooky for it, I'm sure. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. I have a couple ideas I could try again. Ones that I've tried before and failed. We shall see. But I'm glad I'm getting a little bit more. And, this has been a good October. I don't think there's been any... I'd say I don't think I have that game, but chances are I actually do. I have so damn many games. Nah, we'll see. We'll see what I come up with for tomorrow. It'll be a one-shot, whatever I do. I'm not going to start a new game for tomorrow, but I think this October's been mostly hit. In all honesty. Yeah. Fairly decent run this year. At any rate, tune in tomorrow, see what I come up with. Until then, well, check out this game for yourself, except I kind of already spoiled the whole thing. Until next time, take care, Internet. Enjoy the games you play.